Okay, still on square root, but this time around, we're gonna find out square root of fractions. So we have 9 over 25. For the second one, I think we'll have to find out the square root of 27 over 48. Then for the third fraction, is a mixed fraction, two whole number, 1 over 4. Then for the fourth fraction, it's 75 over 108. Alright, so we start with the first one, okay, which is 9 over 25. So now we use a symbol, 9 over 25. You can see that this is a perfect square. So the square root of 9 is 3, so the square root of 25 is 5. Alright, then we go to the next question. The next question being the square root of 27 over 48. 27 is not a perfect square, okay? So you need to break this down this time around. So we'll have 27, that is 9 times 3, okay? Then the numerator we have 16 times 3, okay? So the whole trick to this is trying to look for a number that will multiply another perfect square that is going to give us the initial number, okay? So 9 is a perfect square, we know that quite alright. So since we have 9 times 3, it should give you a clue that the numerator is going to have something to do with 3 multiplying a perfect square, okay? So that's why I quickly oh, this is going to be 3, and what can 3 multiply? Which perfect square can 3 multiply that is going to give us 48, okay? So that's just the trick about this. So now we can cancel the 3 out, so we are left with perfect squares, okay? So the square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of 16 is 4. Alright, okay, so let's go to the third question. The third question being a mixed fraction, so you have to convert these to an improper fraction, that is 2 times 4 plus 1, that is 9. So we end up with 9 over 4, okay? So the square root of 9 being a perfect square is 3, and the square root of 4 being a perfect square is 2, okay? So always convert a mixed fraction back to an improper fraction, alright? Then now we are left with finding the square root of 75 over 108. So the same thing, you split this out, you try to get a square that is going to multiply with another number, okay? So in this case, it's 25, which is a perfect square. Then if you multiply that by 3, you know definitely it's going to give you 75, okay? So now for 108, it appears to be more than 2 digits, because you have something 4 times 3, then times 9, okay? 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 9 will give us 108, okay? So now like I told you, the numerator shows we have 3, so in most cases you definitely, the denominator is going to have 3, okay? So if you say 4 times 9, which is 36, so we could as well have 36, which is a perfect square, then times 3, All right, did you get that? Sometimes you could split it, sometimes you just look for the perfect square directly. Okay, so now we have to cancel out the 3. So we cancel this 3 out, we cancel this, the one above and the one below. So now the square root of 25 is what? 5. Good. And the square root of 36 is what? 6. All right. So let me give you what to work on your own. So you do this on your own as an exercise. So you find out the square root of the following fractions. Okay, we have let me start with 1/4. Then for the second one, talk of 9/16. Find the square root of these fractions. There we talk of 36/81. Then number 4, let me give you something of a mixed fraction. Yeah, let me give you something of a mixed fraction. Find the square root of 5 whole number 4/9. Okay, so in case you need to go back to the video, replay the video from the beginning so that you can understand that everything as you want to understand, or how you're supposed to understand it. Okay, good.